Hey guys, today we're doing more Max0r, as you all voted for. Well, some of you, most of you voted for. We're doing Bloodborne. I haven't beat Bloodborne yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm not really gonna get spoiled. I have a weird feeling that no matter what happens during this video, it's gonna be acid trip enough to where it doesn't spoil anything. So, let's get into it. Okay, just before we start, I'm just preparing myself. How long? 17 minutes. Okay. Deep breaths. Okay, let's go.
You have spoilers. Bloodborne is a
Immediately.
Lovecraftian horror RPG that no one understands by definition, where the player is free to attack hordes of human children at will and consume their innards. If that
Wait, more of those? Huh?
depth and engaging anti-baby gameplay appeals to you,
Anti-baby gameplay?
It gets worse. In this game, you play as John Bloodborne, a foreigner incapable of speech without the use of sign language, and stricken with Habsburg disease, comes to
Oh my fucking god, bro! Oh, I regret watching this. I already regret it. Oh, bro. So, I have played Bloodborne, but I haven't gone very far, like at all. I think I just killed Vicarmelia. I think that was the last boss I killed. It's been a long time. It's been like over a year since I last played. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it on stream tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow on stream I'm gonna play Bloodborne.
the ancient city of London, seeking treatment for the sins of his
Oh
cousins.
no,
In doing
here come
so,
the
he will begin
English.
hallucinating talking dolls, spider people, and the
Huh?
great Journeying further, John Bloodborne becomes
What was that? Excuse you? You can't just fucking do that. Hang on, I want to
seeking
see.
treatment for the sins of his cousins. In doing so, he will begin hallucinating talking dolls, spider people, and the great
Who the fuck is this? What the fuck are they looking at?
Journeying further, John Bloodborne becomes conscripted into the service of a gay elder god and the 60-year-old
A
man.
gay
he keeps
elder god? Oh no. Also, I thought it was Jane Bloodborne, just from my personal
and
experience.
is given the ultimate task of killing an invisible infant in order to cure his anemia.
Huh?
To accomplish said Herculean task, the player must journey
Wait. I need to
through
stop.
dark
I need to stop.
forests, terrifying nightmares, and the meth-ridden alleyways of a post-Brexit Britain, slaying monsters, exploring, and
True.
tricking women into being impregnated by gods so you can consume.
Please tell me that's not actually like the lore of the game. Please tell me that's not real.
The child. This game is an excellent realization of a Metroidvania with something new around every corner. A great action RPG which pits you against insurmountable odds and extreme challenges, and has a gripping
Holy
story and lore about
yeah,
discovering
bro.
the eldritch truth. So if you can, play it yourself because I'm not going to hold back on the details. It's no secret that my reviews
no?
are entertainment first, so I don't suggest using me as genuine advice.
Now I'm using your genuine advice, bro. This is gonna be the pitch whether I complete the game or not.
However, most people can't play this game
What?
ever because you have to buy a $400 magical box sold by the wizard Sony in order to experience
A magical box by the wizard Sony. So true,
it. And even
bro.
then, you get to see it in an amazing 30 frames per second with no
Hell
anti-aliasing.
yeah.
Put this game to PC, I beg of you. In fact,
Please. They said they were going to, but they never did, because Sony lied.
I can assume that a lot of people watching this video will basically never play the game. But keep watching because I'm hilarious and original. Do that.
I'm
and I
literally
can give
playing
you
it
the
tomorrow.
full, unfiltered,
Or today, when the video goes live.
unsubstantiated, and unsportsmanlike experience that is Bloodborne.
Oh no. It's gonna be sick at it, let's go.
The gameplay is what makes this game great, and the easiest way to describe it is simple but complicated. On a simple level, your baby brain is responsible for only two tasks, dodging and hitting. And dodging in this game renders you temporarily invincible. Sounds easy, right?
Okay, that was the hardest part. I played Dark Souls games, like I played all of them. But like I'm sword and board. I like big armor, big shield, and I like to just tank the damage. So unlearning that for Bloodborne is like literally the hardest thing is to dodge. And So shit, I want a shield. I want a shield
Well,
back.
because every single enemy is adjusted to keep pace with you. Basic enemies are basically able to whoop your ass into fucking non-existence. Every encounter, therefore, is tense and engaging. When you kill someone, it's because you were faster and had more meth than they did. On a complicated level, you have a gun, and normally bullets hurt people, but in London, bullets are a suggestion, like the Geneva Convention. Here in England,
True! The Geneva suggestion. True.
it's all about the knife bins. Except when you shoot somebody mid-attack, you gain the mystical and arcane ability to plunge your fist through their ribcage like Mortal Kombat and rip out their heart, which is considered rude and a slight annoyance. This extends to behind them if you charge an attack, which sometimes causes you to reach up a pig's asshole and rip out the prostate like fruit by the foot.
Oh my
Side
god,
note, the most optimal farming route for currency in this game is called Murgo's pig fisting route.
No, it's not. No, it's not called that. It cannot be called. Please, somebody's explain the game. Please, tell me it's not actually called that. It's not. It's not called Rogo's Pig Fist. Words I never thought I'd say for 500.
Here's the webpage, and in this route, you sneak up behind this guy and do him the dirty. Then entice these two swine-dealer bastards to be mauled to death by members of Organization 13. Repeat 50 times. On a complicateder level, every single weapon in the
Is complicated a word? I'm dyslexic as fuck. I'm pretty sure that's not a word, Max0r.
Two different modes with two different movesets, and transforming between them gives you special attacks in addition to running attacks, plunging attacks, on a theoretical physicist level. Your character memorizes squiggly lines and fridge art created by gods for passive bonuses that work regardless of weaponry. My favorites are more money, and more money.
Hell yeah, bowling. The bowling effects. Whatever the fuck they are. Well, alright, I'll be thinking about that for you.
On a meta-theoretical chiropractic level, every weapon is customizable with different gem slots that give differing effects for your attacks. And there are
I'm just gonna let it ride.
Stats of the weapon, like making a fucking spear do more damage based off of intelligence.
That's how it works. That's how it works, though. In IRL, if you're more intelligent and you know more about the ways of the spear, you can do more damage. It doesn't. You don't need to make it sharper or longer or heavier. You just need to know. You need to learn more about the spear, and therefore you do more damage.
Definitely more, and a lot of strategy in how you level up your character. But I assume that you know how to level up in a fucking video game. But with all this combat prowess, you may be wondering, Max0r, who are these crusty abominations that you're fighting on screen? Well, to learn that much, we're going to have to delve into the lore. So buckle your britches, bitches, because this shit is wild. If I say
buckle your britches, bitches is such a fucking fun working phrase. I want to start using that.
Questionable, just accept it as fact. I can be trusted. 60 years ago, 20 rowdy college students took their education extremely seriously because they found woman Cthulhu. She was just in a portable toilet downstairs. Also, because they were bored, they beat to death a god of the sea with some bats, but that's a story for later. It turns out the entire world is ruled and created by a race of elder gods beyond human comprehension called the Great Ones. Figuring this out, they got Cthulhu's blood and were like, we can make a religion out of this. Because it turns out the blood can heal people, which is really good due to all the knife crime. So
typical British environment, tons of knife crime. Also, the blood comes from elder dads?
Starts drinking it a little too much, and they get the money to build 36 cathedrals. But it turns out eventually the blood turns you into a werewolf. So the church hires a guy named German to go fight the beasts with an organization known as the Hunters. But
wait, I just realized the blood turns you into furry. Oh no. The blood turns you into a furry. Oh no. Depending on your point of view, that can be good or bad. Oh god.
There's too many beasts, so he gives up. Now the knife crime is increased even more, and German sort of goes insane and creates a life-size doll of one of his students who is an 8-foot-tall Amazonian. He also canonically has sex with it. The moon god, for some reason,
I didn't want to know that. I didn't want to know that. I'm good. I'm pretty sure German... Is that Mega Me?
It takes notice of this and it's like, alright, listen, I'm building a suicide squad. I will bring your waifu to Laifu if you serve me for all time as my slave. German reasonably thinks that this is a great deal and is imprisoned in a dream. This is where
That's
you
not
come
a great
in. See, the moon god assassinates baby gods for fun, but needs a hitman to go into the real world to do it since he's confined to the 9th dimension. So in addition to fighting all manner of giant beasts and uncovering dark secrets, the true aim of this game is to commit infanticide. There's enough bullshit here to fill tax legislation, so comment.
I'm not gonna lie, my brain's melting. Max0r has this like insane ability to just melt my brain. I took all that in, and I've immediately have no clue what I just watched, so I have no
Jerome
idea
fully
what's going on.
summarized Bloodborne lore below, and for the rest of us non-shills, we have ample time to explain more of what makes this game great. Yes, you have been jinked. I am talking about bosses before I talk about the levels. In most video games, bosses cap off areas, but in Bloodborne, areas are preambles to a dick flattening, and nothing will challenge your skill in quite the same way, except for the goddamn witches of Hemwick, who were placed.
Oh wait, no, I've killed these ones. These ones I got to. I think, actually, yeah. It's even these or the Camellia was like the last one I got to.
Disability access. You can probably tell that Bloodborne is a hard game. We don't even know if a games journalist can beat it, but it's hard in a
Bro, games journalism is a fucking joke. It's an absolute fucking joke nowadays. I'm not gonna go into it in this video, but bro, do I have some opinions on modern day games journals?
Test your skills and reaction time, except for Lawrence, but I'll get back to Lawrence later. What sets this game's bosses apart is that the challenge
I don't like the
makes
look
it feel
of
like
Lawrence.
you are really
Lawrence
small,
looks
you
together
jack a
really.
toothpick into a building-sized deer demon. So yeah, I would be impressed if he killed that. But not only that, unlike Dark Souls, every single boss reacts meaningfully to how you attack them. Large beasts can have their bones cracked and their tendons wound into a slinky. Bone boys can be knocked over and have their marrow shipped. And human enemies will wince and recoil when they see your height difference. As well, every boss punishes you for cowardice and actively discourages backpedaling with their forward momentum, causing every fight to be an elaborate dance with a thrilling back and forth. Unless you're fighting Rom, who is the really hungry caterpillar if he had a legion of arachnid slaves who threw
No, Spoolers. No, Spoolers. I'm good. I'm not fighting this. I'm not fighting this. Fuck this. Fuck
Spoolers. While
Spoolers.
we're on the subject of bad bosses, this motherfucker, let me tell you something. The humanoid bosses in this game are paradoxically the most dangerous. But Mikolash is a psycho.
Okay, isn't that like an actual theory in like all Souls games? Like you have the big like, you know, dragons and monsters and stuff like that, but then anytime you fight a human, it's so much harder. They're like the worst to fucking fight, the most dangerous kind of thing. I swear. So Jack, I got a bit of a nosebleed going, so I'm trying to deal with that. I swear, like there's like a common thing in Dark Souls games. Souls game, sorry.
Hazard that will hurt you personally. This boss literally feels like cut
What was
because
that?
the fight centers around
Image?
chasing him, and his direction depends on RNG, making him an actual speedrun killer. When you corner him, he uses one attack, and then you chase him again.
So sure, that's easy.
To kill you. God forbid you're hit by it, because that's 10 minutes gone. Here's a tip: save up 10 poison knives and steal from your family if you must. Then wait until he jumps down this hole, poison him repeatedly, and watch him spaz the fuck out until death. You will thank me. But as a result of everyone who
If I did to him, I'm gonna try that. I'm not gonna lie. If I did to him, I'm gonna play it today on stream. I might try that.
Shit. Conquering a boss in this game is absolutely rewarding on a level that other games
I'm not
cannot
about
match.
cheesing in Souls
games
games.
stacked against you in ways that don't feel bullshit most of the time. That conquering them is the main reason I play, and their fights are undoubtedly the best I've ever done in video games. But that isn't most of the time in the game. In fact, a lot of your time is spent exploring the areas, so let's get into that. Lesson 1 in area design. Where the fuck am I going? Exploration is the name of the game, except it's called Bloodborne. Only this time, you don't bring smallpox and kill 20 million people. We're looking at a solid 10 this time, because the main enemies in this game are British townspeople. It's how the developers made sure you didn't feel
Ray, you motherfucker, you can't, I fucking saw that. I saw that, hang on.
Enemies in this game
I'm gonna try and get it. Oh wait, hang on, didn't someone said it's like... Wait, if I just fucked up, hang on, I might have fucked up.
Stats of the weapon, like making a fucking spear do more damage based off of intelligence.
Oh no, it's fucked up! Hang on, I'm gonna cut this part. Where we're up to? I don't know where we're up to. Okay, I think we're up to about here.
Most of the time in the game. In fact, a lot of your time is spent exploring the areas, so
I tried to use the keys to like go frame by frame. Like I remember one of you or some of you saying in the comments, you lied to me. That just sent me back like 30 minutes. You lied to me. You lied to me. I hate you. You lied to me.
Lesson 1 in area design. Where the fuck am I going? Exploration is the name of the game, except it's called Bloodborne. Only this time, you don't bring smallpox and kill 20 million people. We're looking at a solid 10 this time, because the main enemies in this game are British townspeople.
Yes, I got it. I fucking got it. I fucking got it. I knew I saw Wolfenstein. I knew I saw Wolfenstein. I knew it. I knew for like a split second I saw Wolfenstein.
It's how the developers made sure you didn't feel bad about killing them. The plague of beasts infecting London causes people's teeth to become beast-like, makes you aggressive.
My teeth? are not like that. I have very nice straight teeth, okay? That stereotype I do not understand. I do not understand.
At night and slurs your speech. So it's up to you to stop them as a hunter should. If you don't look up where to go next in this game, good fucking luck. People get lost all the time. Get used to it. This game doesn't do exploration like, oh look, there's loot in this hallway. My dopamine's gonna go crazy. That's baby shit. This is daddy's exploration where you find a route back to a place you were in 10 hours ago. And I hope you weren't expecting a mini-map or any map. Every single hallway is a rabbit hole of discovery and your hand isn't held. Case in point, Cathedral Ward is a level but feels like a hub area because it connects to fucking everything, and where you start the game is in the middle of a
so Cathedral Ward is a hub. Okay. Because I remember, I think I just unlocked it, or like I'm just a little bit past unlocking it, I think.
Loop involving torturous experimentation. Just look at the fucking map of this game, everything overlaps. And yes, there is a level called Nightmare Lecture Hall, and no, it does not connect to the Altar of Despair, although you would think that. Fittingly, the Lecture Hall is the smallest area, and more fittingly, 90% of the combat is graduates throwing cum at you. The game also has two completely secret areas.
That's not no, they're not doing that. They're throwing water at you. That's war, YouTube. Water. I'm saying like a true Brit. Water. It's water. Water, YouTube is water.
That you would not find without the internet. I would tell you how to enter, but I don't want to do calculus. And what you get at the end, Upper Cathedral Ward is legitimately a horror area and a game loved for its combat, because it's filled with enemies who act out my greatest fears. Stealing currency permanently gives me fucking chills every time I talk about it.
What the fuck is that?
Is proof that From Software hates us all, since the best area in the entire game requires you to go to the Field of Corn in Ohio and trek down Waldo. But
there's a Field of Corn? Excuse me. Sorry, that sounds. I just realized what I said. That sounds so fucking stupid. And then, like you saw it in the like the.
Chills every time I talk about it.
Hang on, let me see if I can find it. And then.
Software hates us all, since the best area in the entire game requires you to go to the Field of.
This is what I meant. It's like, excuse me, like literal like statues of corn in a field, not like actual corn in. I'm gonna stop talking.
Ohio and trek down Waldo, but it's worth it to invade the house.
It's Wally. Okay, that's another thing. Oh, hi Liz. There's another thing. It's not Waldo. It's Wally. Okay, I don't know where you guys get fucking Waldo from. Where's Wally? Okay, the correct version. Just saying.
Dwelling in her demented castle, so that she may feel the wrath of the proletariat. All we have to do is kill Prince Philip.
No communism, please, no communism.
Eternal Lich. On top of this, there are
Prince Philip is the Eternal Lich. That's. I'm not gonna say anything, but that's funny as fuck.
NPCs and NPC quest lines spread throughout the world, all with a series of interactions with each other depending on location and timing. For instance, you could direct nuns, prostitutes, and Prince Philip to a church.
Prostitutes and Prince Philip. I feel there's a joke that could be made there.
Black sludge, then perform enough blood transfusions to send the nun into a yandere rage. Or you could direct them to the nice woman who runs the clinic down the street, who only wants to help and assist others. Then take a strange path through the forest and into her clinic to discover that she has been experimenting on all of them in order to create the Blue Man Group. And if you want, you can take the umbilical cord away from her schizophrenic ass and eat it. The sky's the limit in Bloodborne quest lines. And you know what my
I legit don't know what to say. I legit don't know what to say to that. I'm just perpetually shocked. Okay, all right, then I'm really
favorite quest line is the one where you descend into literal hell, complete with eternal punishment, insanity, and fanboy fishing, the scariest of them.
Oh no, not fanboy fishing. No, I'll stop forget off my screen.
I'm talking about the DLC, the only DLC for this game. And if you play through Bloodborne,
although of all the freeze frames I could have paused on, why this? I was going to say, I'll start though. In Fate, Apocrypha is actually fucking good character. I like them a lot. I like them in the anime. Yes, I've seen Fate.
To play through the DLC. I'm not giving you a fucking choice. So to learn why, you should play the best expansion ever made since Spore Galactic Adventures.
Oh my god! I forgot about this game. I actually played this like when I ironically as a kid.
Come with me.
It was I'm not okay. Spore Collector's Adventures and Spore itself were such good games. I spent so many hours playing that game. I'm actually gonna go check after this video and see how many hours I have in Steam. If I still have the Bloodborne. Galactic Adventures 2, peak
On this amazing journey
game.
to find the secrets of the Bloodborne, the old hunters.
Of the Bloodborne. It's
I want you to imagine hell. Now imagine hell.
what do you know? What like you know? I mean, okay, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but still, I take personal offense to that, you
Written by
fucking.
H.P. Lovecraft. It will be filled with squids, immigrants, and air conditioning. This DLC has none
What,
of that
air
except for the
conditioning?
squids. For you see, those college kids from the lore section of the video were built fucking different. They experimented on an entire village and possibly beat up a god of the sea so fucking bad that her consciousness in the 9th dimension died. We spent an entire game
Aw.
killing an infant, and these guys somehow killed the MILF god. But anyway.
Wait, no, don't kill Marine. Marine's like one of my favorites. Don't kill Marine. Marine's. No. We respect Marine in this fucking stream. Not stream, this
Anyways,
video.
in the process of this, it cursed them and all of the hunters to be doomed to a hell upon
Oh,
death, where they
Jesus.
will hunt in a blood.
Fuck off with the fucking British. Stop attacking me. Stop attacking me.
Thirsty rage without rest for all eternity, indistinguishable from a political subreddit. Case in point,
Oh,
this is
God.
Ludwig. He's the first boss of the DLC and has a reputation for causing refunds. Not because he's bad, but because he's too good for you. The first phase is as difficult.
I don't want to fight this one. That's legit. I don't think I have DLC. I don't want to fight this fucking view.
For
Don't
me
fight
as
it.
realizing that Golden Corral is
This
not
is
actually
nightmare
a real
fuel.
corral. But like every restaurant except Golden Corral, the rewards at the end are delicious because his second phase is even harder. Now, I'm not going to lie,
my-
this
of course
DLC
it
has
is.
4 bosses and 3 of the hardest bosses I have ever fought in any video game ever. So your ass will be clenched the entire time, and the fact that he's the 3rd hardest is fucking concerning.
The third? The third hardest out of all 5s. They said 4, but there's a 5.
People tell me, Max0r, your videos have gotten me through tough times because they made me laugh. But like this boss, you are the one
I
who
can
is
see that.
truly overcoming these challenges. And I believe in your ability to beat both of them.
No, don't believe me. I will let you down. I will let you down. I am not a gamer. I've been playing games since I was like a tiny baby, but like I am not by any means a hardcore gamer. I am dog shit at most games, especially Souls ones. I've only completed Dark Souls 3. I've played every other Souls game except for Sekiro because I'm not a fan of Japan, feudal Japan samurai stuff. That bores the shit out of me, and to be real. But like I've played every other Souls game, and I've not completed any of them except for Dark Souls 1st.
Boss Lightning Round. The DLC has many such cases of amazing bosses, including Lady Maria, who is the basis for German's
Ooh.
extremely creepy
Oh.
8-foot-tall doll fetish, but we'll get back to that.
Oh.
And Orphan of Cause, who was born from the literal dead body
What
of a
is
god.
that?
If you enjoy the sensation of being beaten to death with a sharpened placenta, this is the fight for you. And
I'm good. You know what? I'll pass. Thank you for the offer, but I'll pass on that
as
one.
with
Thank
everything
you.
that From Software makes, they threw in a boss that they didn't really finish and called it a day. I'm of course talking about Lawrence,
True.
which is a very mundane name for a fire monster locked in hell. Take my advice, don't fight Lawrence. You
That
only
is a
lose
mundane
part of
name.
yourself, since this boss fights you by dropping off his own legs and then violently vomiting and shitting lava everywhere. I've always wanted
What the
my game
fuck?
about dynamic dodging and elaborate fencing to be reduced to shitty area denial like it's Team Fortress 2. To wrap things up, the music of this game is pretty good, but the
Okay, yeah, I've heard the music. I've heard like most of the music, and it goes hard. Some of the remixes, like Jeff plays guitar, does like really like good like metal versions of these songs. Bro, they go
DLC
hard.
music is fucking insane. I don't know what it is about Japanese composers being able to make better symphonies than the continent that invented them, but just take a listen.
True.
Holy shit, I'm alive right now. Have you ever thought, as I do, that this game is just too good, that you would really rather be playing a shittier version of the game, such as the engagement of the
No? Freshkin Mark?
Chalice Dungeons? I of course jest. They're fine,
heard about
probably,
these.
except for half of them, because Bloodborne has an optional system of infinite dungeon generation for all of those who wish to break free.
See, that sounds really cool. That sounds really, really cool. But I hear it's not. I hear the challenge dungeons are like an absolute like chore and tedious to
The
do.
shackles of good level design. Let's talk about how, and more importantly, why. First of all, Bloodborne has a system of dungeons that everyone shares and dungeons that are random. For my footage, I played the shared dungeons that you can be guaranteed the pain you witness on screen is mandatory. One of the biggest strengths of Bloodborne is the ability to have interesting and challenging enemy encounters gently rubbed with the blood-stained hands of Miyazaki. But I don't think I have to explain
Miyazaki is so much fucking blood on his hands, it's unreal.
you how randomizing almost every encounter in the game could be imbalanced. But fortunately, most enemies you encounter in the Chalice Dungeons are new to
Okay. On that note, I'm gonna say that you're not doing the chalice dungeons for balance. You're doing it for the difficulty and for like the rewards and I guess XP and shit, right? Like I don't think it's really there to be something easy to do. It's like, oh, I've completed the game, I want more. Okay, let's do the Chalice Dungeons where they go fucking
spare
ham.
British people your wrath, so you instead fight
Fuck
SCP-96. But why are we here?
Huh?
It turns out that the entire city of London was built on a Celtic burial ground, an ancient civilization called the Tumerians who discovered the healing powers of blood and then mysteriously disappeared. Wow, I wonder what happened. This is all cool in theory, but the reality is that most of the time you fight the same 4 enemies, and the first 3 dungeons can be replaced by Simon Says. My cat literally wouldn't notice. The Chalice Dungeons are so forgotten that the developers use them to put joke enemies into the game. My favorite is the
Wait,
man
really?
who aggressively rolls at you stark naked wearing only his Nikes. The uniqueness also extends to
Hey, he's got the drip. He's got the Nike drip. That's all he needs. That's all he needs. Is your
bosses,
Nike
and they're
drip.
actually pretty cool, like Tumerian Descendant, Watchdog, and the 3 overweight men. Do you remember that basic enemy
3
from like 2
overweight
levels?
men.
He is the boss now. Rom, he is the boss
Oh.
again. The only thing stopping me from throwing myself into a wood chipper is the fact that Miglash isn't back. And if you're going to have replays, you probably want to make sure that they're actually good. In fact, the bosses are so
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Instead of just like throwing every fucking enemy out, you'll want to play the best ones
fucking
again.
imbalanced that the Watchdog fight is primarily comprised of instant kill attacks. I beat Sekiro backwards on a keyboard, and this shit is too fucking much. Now, normally that would be
I've not seen or watched anything of Sekiro. The most I've seen is my friend stream it. I'm pretty sure that's
I
not
beat
Sekiro.
backwards
Okay.
on a keyboard, and this shit
Okay,
is too
I
fucking
just
much.
have to
Now,
see.
normally that would be all,
I
but
have to
the
just-
dungeons go deeper. What we have discussed so far is merely the surface, and there is a much darker
You know what? That might actually be the thumbnail for the video. I'm not even joking. Like these, I don't. For these Max0r videos and these Seth videos, I have no idea what to make the thumbnail. They're just so unhinged. So I'm just like, alright, fuck it. A free screen from the video. Let's go.
syndicate lying just below. These places you must never venture, for they are the save edit dungeons, whereby through wizardry
Huh?
the community are able to conjure up deep dark chasms and share them with the rest of the world. Of these secrets, there are only 2 that I shall reveal to you, and the
That's so fucking cool. As a community, you can summon dungeons.
first is the Cum Dungeon. Yes, you heard that correctly and clearly. The Cum Dungeon is the name
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. No. It's just no. No, it's
the
not.
most optimal farming route ever conceived by the fucking cricket people who do this shit, whereby the player
The
enters
cricket people. The cricket people. Motherfucker. The majority of the English nation doesn't give a shit about cricket. Okay? Unfortunately, we prefer football, which is dog shit too. The only good British sport out there is rugby. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. That's the only good sport. The only good
chasm
sport.
of place name and watches as a high-level boss yeets itself off a cliff. Murgo's pig fisting
Huh?
route can give you 10,000 echoes. This gives 83,000. And if you
Holy
thought that
fucking
sorcery was
shit.
bad, it gets much worse. You can insert anything from the
I don't want to go back in the video, but I swear I got a glimpse of the headline of the article, and I swear it said that word. The word he's just been repeating over and over again, I swear it just said that word on it. I don't want to go back. I'm gonna watch this again off recording, but
game files
bro.
by save editing a Chalice Dungeon. anything. This includes cut and
What the
unfinished
fuck is
content from the
that?
game that the developers forgot to delete, like this doggo who attacks you with invisible lightning. Overall, the Chalice Dungeons are bad. They're not actually very fun to play, and yet I love them. Everyone loves them because they allow us to further explore a long-dead game with the help of a passionate community.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, having something that's like, okay, the game's over, but I love the game. I want more. Okay, here you go. Randomly generated dungeons for you to explore endlessly, and they're infinite. They'll do forever. I know it's not like the best solution. Like, obviously, you'd rather have more handcrafted content by the devs, but as like a stopgap measure in between, or just something to like dip your toe into every now and then, I feel like it's good
Now,
enough.
before we sign off, I know what you're thinking. Max0r, what about the multiplayer? That I would love to talk about with all the footage I have, but it's dead. If this game releases on PC, and it better, then I will talk about the
Yes, please, please, Sony, please, I beg you, put it on PC.
multiplayer extensively. And finally, this game and this video would not be complete if I didn't talk about the Hunter's Dream. After all the combat, the battles, and the difficulty of this game, it's nice to have
Wait,
a
that's
place
the
to
dream
recharge.
place. Hunter's Dream, of course it's a dream. My brain is fried, and I don't want to
Purchase
do
items, upgrade
it.
weapons, and watch as it violently burns to the ground.
Huh?
This is where you'll find
Why
German
was he burning
slowly
down?
wasting away as his soul remains captive for an eternity. And his doll waifu
His
that
doll
he sold
fate
his
go.
existence to be with. She talks to you, levels you up, offers you advice, and German says you're allowed to have sex with her. When I fell down and felt defeated, she was there to pick me up.
Okay, but she kinda cute though. She kinda
When I
cute.
emoted at her randomly, she pretended to be impressed, and she was there, gracious.
Just like regular with when I emote at them, they pretend to be impressed. Let's go. Just like real
Standing in
life.
the background of this one shot that I took of myself. She is our waifu now, and the game is perfect
Dingus?
and complete because she is in it. Now excuse me as I engage in the supplementary lore material. Should you get the game, yes, absolutely, I am biased. In fact, you should physically enter Sony's headquarters and demand that it be ported to PC. I will be right there
Yes.
with you. Tasers will not stop me. I would like to thank the corrupt hackers and politicians funneling money into this channel directly from the taxpayer. If you would like to contribute your funds accrued through extensive federal government corruption, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. I would also like to thank the
Bro.
kind denizens of the Mythbusters Smut Discord who sent me half
That's not a thing, right? Valerie, I don't want
the
to. I
memes
don't
in this
see
video.
that.
And as always, thank you for watching.
No, thank you for making it, Max0r. Okay, I see why you guys wanted me to watch this now, bro. Bro. I genuinely feel like tired, like not exhausted, but just like, bro, I'm drained. Just watching these videos is like a fucking like marathon. Like just to keep up, we can't do this regularly. Also, I think he's only got like a handful of videos, right? So we'll want to save these and do maybe like one a month. So I think this is January's Max0r video. We'll have to find stuff in between. I know Seth, I want to watch Freakazoid, and I want to do more Warhammer. I'm really interested in the dab lore now. So yeah, we'll still be doing Kesaview graphic, more paths. I want to try that Lindsay person that you guys keep telling me about, that she appeared in the Kesaview graphic videos. I want to try some of her content. So yeah, we've got a lot of things left to do yet, chat. So don't worry. But bro, that was I need to go lie down. Bye, guys.